We in this thing, man.
Get 'em. This is your host, Junior the Truth.
78 Sports TV here.
Black Fight Fan TV.
Your boy Ticket TV.
SA Combat Sports.
Bloodboxing returns.
What's good, Fight Fighters? Nice corner.
K-Black Boxing, NBA.
Beverly Rose Boxing and Entertainment.
Cali Enigma, Boxing and Sports Network.
It's your boy, Booba Sports TV.
Smoke City,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City, my
Yo,
Smoke City, Smoke City,
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City, my
Yo, Smoke City. We right back in this bitch like we left our key. Yeah, man.
Smoke City,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City, my
Yo, Smoke City.
Smoke City,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City, my
Yo, Smoke City.
Yes, indeed, family. Yes, indeed. What's the damn deal, man? We right back in this bitch like we left our keys, man. But we got a special guest in the building. He wanted to come join us, man. Before we get started and kicking it off, we're gonna go ahead and go to Mr. Eddie. Is that Greasy Ed? Greasy Ed, Eddie Hearn?
All right, it's Greasy Eddie here. It's me. I'm right here. You know, I heard you blokes been doing a lot of talking about me about the Deontay Wilder situation and talking a lot of noise or something or other about Anthony Joshua and the great fight between him and Alexander Povetkin that everyone across the world wants to see. So I just wanted to come in and see what you Smoke City guys are really chatting about. So if there's any words for me, I gladly take any of your questions right now. Right now.
Oh, first question, Eddie Hearn. Where is the $1 billion, man? And why are you losing purse bids to Bob Arum, aka Oh Nuts?
Well, it's pretty interesting that you asked me that question about Bob Arum. Well, what it was, it's not that I'm so much losing the purse bid, is that I had my $1 billion frozen in a few assets. I was dealing with Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. I had a few business deals go awry, but what I planned on doing was putting Anthony Joshua in a 5-fight deal where he will fight Alexander Povetkin, Dominique Brazil, a circus bear, 3 trained monkeys, and he'll finish it off by fighting Dillian White. That's what the world wants to see. And then we'll have the $1 billion right there. So and as far as me losing fighters, it's because it's kind of hard to be on the same brand as an enormous star as Anthony Joshua. Everyone is in fear of him. He's not afraid to fight anyone. He'll take on all comers, as you see with this Povetkin fight.
Panel, you guys got any questions for
Yeah, I got a quick question for Mr. Hearn.
Go ahead, sir.
Hey,
It does 7 TV. I don't appreciate your videos, but that's okay.
yeah, it's okay because you know, Eddie, when I see you, I'm slapping the shit out of you. Just so you know. Just so you know. And don't
That's
try
why
to.
I've got security. Well,
Hey, security ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I slap the shit out of security too, Eddie. But listen, I got a quick question for you. Why did you duck? Why did you guys duck Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, and Luis Ortiz? I mean, that's the 3 top heavyweights. You ducked all of them. Why is that?
Well, what is interesting that you asked about Tyson Fury. What happened? We were going to do the deal, but then, of course, he got coked out of his mind. So I mean, I won't tell you who bought him the cocaine. It was my brother. It was me brother. But me brother had snorted cocaine, so he couldn't fight. He couldn't very well bloody fight. He was high off the nose candy. So then we saw Luis Ortiz. We would have fought Luis Ortiz, but what happened was my nephew's brother had gotten sick over in Ireland, and Anthony is such a humanitarian. He offered to fly over there, and while he was there, he was kidnapped by ISIS, and we couldn't make the fight. Now,
Eddie,
I haven't heard of this.
This sounds like
Yes.
bullshit, Eddie. This sounds like complete bullshit, man.
This is all true. This is all documented. All documented. It's all documented.
We need to see receipts. If it's documented, you got receipts.
It's all documented. I'm telling you, it's just like the $50 million that we sent Deontay Wilder, but he rejected it. He didn't want a fight. He didn't want the fight. He didn't want the fight. So we had to go with the melee in the medicine cabinet with Alexander Povetkin. No hose barred, all the drugs you can take. Tune in.
Hey man, thank y'all so much. And Eddie, thank you too, man. We really truly appreciate you. Hey, shout out to the entire LDBC. This is Junior the Truth, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another edition of Smoke City Mobcast, man, presented by the LDBC. Be sure to go over to the website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there, man. That will indeed get you in line to receive all of our notifications, man, coming directly from the Lions Den boxing community. So be sure you head over there, create a profile. It's absolutely free. We have a lot of big things happening, man. So you do not want to miss anything at all. So with nothing left, I will say that we have 78 Sports TV, CB Sports TV, Mike Biggs Boxing. You know what I mean? The Body Snatcher in the building, man. We have the one LVC, and we got my brother Ticket TV in the building. Ticket TV, man. Let me go to you first, man. Let me ask you a question. My question is: we saw Eddie Hearn lose a purse bid this week to Bob Arum, aka Scam Natty. I need to know your thoughts on Eddie Hearn losing that yet another purse bid.
Man, like I said before, man, we need to start seeing proof of funds on Master Eddie, man. We need to start seeing proof of funds, man. Every motherfucker, he asking everybody else for proof of funds, man. You covered up short, man. I mean, to be honest with you, man, I'm going to tell y'all the truth, man. I think this shit is a setup, man. I think they setting Eddie Hearn up for failure, man. I mean, look at the purse bid, man. It was like Bob Arum knew what the fuck Eddie was going to bid and just bid just a little bit more than him, man. It was like this shit was fucking rigged to fuck Eddie over, man. And I love it, man. Just teach his ass a lesson and get his ass out of here, man. I mean, this dude, man, you know, it was like the homies, I think it was 7-8 who said this shit, man. Bob Arum don't never win no fucking purse. This motherfucker don't like to spend money. You know what I'm saying? So he notoriously known as a cheap ass dude. So for him to beat Eddie Hearn in a purse bid, you know what I'm saying? And Eddie Hearn been running around here talking about he got $1 billion deal with this app and all this other shit. And the fact that Eddie didn't sign any real elite fighters and he still got a lot of money to throw around and you losing purse bids to a guy for a guy that you represent by the name of Maurice Hooker. I mean, come on, bro. You got to start showing proof of funds on AJ. Matter of fact, if you ever think about going to negotiations with AJ again, we need to see proof of, he need to open up the books and show what AJ really is making. Because now it's a question to whether or not, and we all pretty much know AJ ain't making that shit they say he was making, but it's a question to what is AJ's real, you know what I'm saying, purses for these fights that he been making, man. I mean, look at it right now. The fucking Wembley Stadium ain't sold out. And how long them tickets don't been out there on sale for? You know what I'm saying? StubHub don't shut their little bullshit operation down. So, I mean, I'm just being honest with y'all, man. Oh, yeah, and by the way, man, y'all can follow me on Twitter at TicketTV1, Instagram, Ticket TV Media. I know y'all ain't getting y'all notifications for some of us, man. Listen, we can't control that shit. Y'all know how YouTube be doing, but, you know, it is what it is, man. But, yeah, man, that's basically my thoughts, man. Eddie Hearn, man, he need to start showing proof of funds. He need to open up them books and show how much Anthony Joshua was really worth. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be honest with you. What Cali Enigma put out today was true. He put out a video that said that AJ is reportedly only getting, $10 million for this fight against Povetkin. Well, that changes everything because if Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying, is getting way more than that, or possibly can get way more than that for fighting Fury. You understand what I'm saying? AJ's supposed to be the so-called money man. You understand what I'm saying? He's supposed to be so-called this $20 million per fight, man. You know, listen, man, everything changes in negotiations. So what's AJ's real value? Eddie Hearn, like I said, his net worth is $2 million. All you got to do is Google that shit. So ain't no dude who been representing some dude that's been making $20 million for multiple fights. Your net worth can't just be $2 million. It's got to be more than that. The numbers don't add up. So Eddie's just a liar. He's just a dude who's been out here, you know what I'm saying, deceiving the public, man. And he gonna get exposed. He been exposed, really. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother Black Fight Fan TV said, his ass gonna go back across the pond with a shoestring holding up his trousers, and that's just about it, dog.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So let me come on over here to 78 Sports TV. 78, what's good, family?
What's good, brother?
Man, you got it, man. Off the top, man. Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
Follow me right here on YouTube at 78 Sports TV. Follow me on www.ldbcsports.com. You can follow me on Instagram at 78 Sports TV, Kevin Nash, and on Facebook at Kevin Nash.
Yes, indeed. So same exact question, man. Your thoughts on Eddie Hearn losing yet another purse bid, $70K to Scam Daddy, and man, how the hell did we get here? What are your thoughts?
Well, it's just a test. Just like what Ticket said, it's just a proof that Eddie Hearn is full of shit. I mean, the man claimed he got all this money. He got $1 billion to play with at his disposal. He's trying to take over boxing and all this shit, but so far I ain't seen him do shit. I ain't seen him spend no money. He ain't been able to get not one big name American fighter to go over there and fight for him. He got all the rejects and dudes who just been fucking up, you know, second tier guys, you know what I mean? And the guys he do got, he losing purse bids for them. You know what I'm saying? He lost purse bid for I think it was Gerald Miller and Pulev, or was it Dillian White and Pulev? Whoever it was. He lost. Who was it?
Dillian White and Pulev, I thought.
Yeah, he lost that purse bid, you know. And then he lost them purse bid, this one here, to with Maurice Hooker now. So I mean, like Ticket say, at this point we're gonna need to see proof of funds. Whenever Eddie Hearn say some shit about how much money he got and what he willing to pay somebody, I need to see proof of funds. I don't believe you. It sounds like a marketing ploy. For all I know, Eddie Hearn ain't even got no $1 billion. They probably gave Eddie Hearn $50 million and told him, here, we work with this. Because I don't know what the fuck he doing. If you got $1 billion between you losing purse bids, how? And then you talking about you going, if Wilder versus Brazil go to a purse bid, he gonna buy the fight. Like, man, that shit ain't going to Wilder versus Brazil ain't going to no purse bid. Al Haymon is not gonna allow that to go to no purse bid. And if he did, he wasn't gonna let you win it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, it's not gonna fucking be no purse bid for that fight. Brazil gonna take what the fuck they give him. You know what I'm saying? His thirsty ass, all he wants is $1 million. Give Brazil $1 million, you know, so he can suck his pride up. His wife angry with him, you know, because she saw him get humiliated, get his ass whooped, get slapped up, bitch slapped by Deontay Wilder, and she can't live that down. So Brazil at home arguing with his wife every day about Wilder slapping him and why he ain't got no get back. You know what I'm saying? Remember how Shane Mosley, that Puerto Rican girl, did Shane Mosley when he was getting his ass whooped by Pacquiao? And she was like, "Come on, you're being his bitch. You're letting him bitch you around." That's what happened. That's what Brazil wife told him. You know, so Brazil pissed off and he want some get back. But regardless, Al Haymon is not finna let that shit go no purse bid and let Eddie Hearn buy nothing. You know, Hearn's on the outside looking in. Boxing is moving, getting along great without him. And, you know, he suck. That's all I got to say about it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out in the super chat, man. Shout out to the Maven 7504. live from work. Hashtag LDBC. One love to the panel. Been waiting on the mobcast. I just got my notification. Missed the first 15 minutes. It's cool. Better than not getting it. And also shout out to Michael Johnson, man, in the super chat early. I think I lost your message. Let me see. And shout out to Van XO2 in the super chat too, as well, man. Salute, family. We really truly appreciate y'all. Let me take this over, man, to Mike Biggs Boxing. Mike Biggs, what's going on? Michael Johnson, I see your super chat. It says that must be a pick of Eddie. That must be a pick of Eddie Hart's gay porn headshot. Oh God, come on, Mike. Gay porn? What's going on, Mike?
What's good, man? What's good, homie?
Man, you got it, family. Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
It's Mike Biggs Boxing on on YouTube, Mike Biggs Boxing on Twitter, Mike Biggs Boxing on Facebook, and Biggs 1974 Wolf.
Yes, indeed.
On Instagram.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Ricky Samuel too. I see you in here. He says hashtag I see ducks going on. Hashtag LDBC I see ducks. Appreciate that, Ricky Samuel. All right, Mike Biggs. Different question for you. So with regard to this money that Eddie Hearn has, okay. Simply put, bruh, does he have the money or not, man? And if he don't, how do you see this thing playing out?
Well, I doubt if he has the money. And it's just like everybody's saying, man. I'm listening to everybody's videos on this, man, from 78 to Fanon, man. And everything's coming to fruition, man. He's failing miserably. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the domino effect, man. He sowed a seed and he's reaping what he sowed. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, he's sliding down that razor, that sharp razor, to a slippery slope of fucking alcohol pool. You know what I'm saying? He's going down hard, and I can't wait to see it. I hope I'm there to see it. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't even care if he got the money or not. I don't care if he failed. I don't care if he, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what the man does. He's a snake. He's a thief. He's a liar and a coward. And he got nothing but cowards in his camp. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing but beat-level fighters. And that's about it. That's all I got on that, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna take it over to my brother, Body Snatcher. I'm gonna take it over to you, Body Snatcher. So, quick question, bro. So, man, I guess the same question. I want to know, how do you see this thing playing out? Does Eddie Hearn have the money? If he does or doesn't, you know what I mean. Your answer. How do you see this thing playing out?
Well, put it like this, he would have had a lot more money for one if he would have had that Wilder versus Anthony Joshua fight. So actually, I think his money actually kind of low right now. Yeah, his money definitely kind of low. So I can see why he losing purse bids for that reason. So yeah, he need the money. If he's smart, he would have gave us the fights we want, and maybe we would have all bought that app from him if he was a better promoter and did us right. So I don't feel bad for him why he lost that purse. And technically, I know he got money, but I think his money where it's low, where he need to make different arrangements.
Yes, indeed. So he got to do something different. Body Snatcher said that boy got to do something different.
Definitely do.
He got to do something different. So I'm gonna take this. Let me slide on over to 1LVZ. 1LVZ. Let me ask you a question, bro. So
that's cool.
What would be your message to any boxer that's considering an offer from Eddie Hearn and signing with the D's Nuts app?
Nigga, you might well come over here and work for me. Cause look at here. Let me tell you now, you might well come on over here and work for me. Demetrius, Andrade. Look, you got a promoter, he sucks. He ain't about that. He ain't about that action ball. Look, 7-8 just told you. You know who Eddie Hearn is? Eddie Hearn, that friend that tell you when you like, man, I'm about to get a car. Oh, man, I know, man, I can get you a car for real cheap. Man, my home, man, I got. And then when it's time to get the car, he don't answer his phone. That's Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, man, look, you need to get, listen to me. Listen what Body Snatcher said. You broke, man. You down on your last chips, man. Your work is weak. Everybody else got better work on the block than you. Your dope ain't hitting. So what you need right now, you need a winning batch. But you on your last motherfucking re-up money. Slim, so won't you put all that money into Joshua? Sure, he's going to get knocked unconscious, over the ropes, boots smoking, shoelaces untied. All of that's going to happen. Bomb squad. But at least you get to go home with 50 million. Then look, after that, you got Big Biscuit Miller. He talk a whole bunch of shit. We'd love to see Deontay Wilder launch that blimp up in the air over one of the stadiums. And look, there you go. There go another 10, 15, $20 million fight. You got you a little bit of bread. You can go back to England, eat all the sausage and peas you want. And then there you go, man. And if you a fighter that want to sign with Eddie Hearn, come on over, sign with me. At least my money good.
Yes, indeed. Hey, man, you said the motherfuckers' boots are gonna be smoking, bro.
Boots on fire. Look like a flare gun.
Oh shit. Shout out to Michael Johnson in the super chat, man. He says, if Wilder ends up having a solid deal with Showtime, would that stop Eddie's DAZN exclusive television rights? So let me I'm gonna take that question. We'll send it to 78. 78. Did you hear the question, bro? He might.
No, I didn't, bro. What was the question?
Michael Johnson says, if Wilder ends up having a solid deal with Showtime, will that stop Eddie's DAZN exclusive television rights?
Will that stop DAZN's exclusive television rights?
Assuming if Wilder has a solid Showtime deal, will that stop DAZN from trying to get the television rights to the Joshua Wilder fight?
Yeah, it would for the most part, because everybody knows that the money is going to be on Showtime for America. It's not going to be on DAZN. That's ridiculous. You're not going to get a fight of that magnitude on DAZN paying $10 for the fight, $10 a month. In theory, you would say, "Oh, that's only $10. More people would order the fight." No, it don't work that way, man. It don't work that way. It's not. We ain't talking about McDonald's here. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's McDonald's on every 2 miles you drive anywhere in this world. You're gonna find a McDonald's, because McDonald's is the king of real estate. You know what I'm saying? That's how they become successful. DAZN is not that. So in theory, it sounds good. $10 to pay. Hey, I pay $10 for a fight of that magnitude, but that's not really what it is. Them guys gonna lose plenty of money. The fighters, they're gonna lose plenty of money fucking with Eddie Hearn and DAZN on that shit. If Wilder, Showtime needs to sign Wilder to a contract, exclusive contract, give him a 5-6 fight deal, whatever it's gonna be, and let the man fight on Showtime and reward him for the loyalty he's shown Showtime. Showtime can't be sitting back doing jack shit. They need to pay this man. And I think this Tyson Fury fight is a test run. I think they're finna see what Wilder can pull in with Fury. And I think that after this, they're gonna give Wilder a contract. You know what I'm saying? If Wilder go ahead and smash Fury and the numbers is okay, then yeah, I think they're gonna give him a nice contract. And they should give him one right now, to be honest. But that's my opinion. Wilder should be signed to a 6-fight contract right now with Showtime, and be renewing it when he gets to 46 fights. He should be renewing it to close out his 51-0 if he get there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, facts. So shout out to D-Lo 404 Boxing and More in the super chat. He says, salute Biggs, Eddie working in on that DA star in IOU. These nuts IOU. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. So CB, let me go over to you, bro. Man, question. So I need you to send once again a heartfelt message to any fighter that is considering Eddie Hearn's offer and going over to the D's Nuts app.
No problem. My message is that if you go over there, you were part of Duck a Lot Records, you're part of Pussyfied ENT, you're part of You're a Whole Ass Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Records, you're a part of You Don't Want No Smoke Records. You just a whole real life. It's called You're a part of You to Kill Yourself because your career is a rap. You know what I'm saying? Incorporated. It's called Your mama got a train ran through her about some trill niggas. That's what it's called. Okay? That's what it's called. You know, period. If you go over there to the zone, you know ain't nobody rocking with Eddie Hearn. What you are saying is, I want to just, you know, collect some change so I can go fuck some neighborhood rats and act like I'm a superstar and get these hoes pregnant. Then when they hit me for child support and take all my money, I'm trying to beat these hoes up. That's what you're trying to do. You're not trying to be great. You're not trying to be a true competitor. You're not trying to really be out here and have a legacy. You're just trying to get a few dollars, you know what I'm saying? But in the end, you think you're not gonna get what Eddie Hearn's going to tell you he's going to give you. He's gonna screw you over because Eddie Hearn is not
Body snatcher. Did you just say he gonna have a team full of Sean Kemp ass niggas?
No, I say body snatcher to CB of LVC.
CB, you kill me with that. You kill me.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but it is. You know
with me.
You know, it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because the simple fact of you're not trying to be great. You're not trying to fight the best because who gonna go over there on the zone? That's why the winner of that Sean Porter, Danny Garcia fight, whichever one of them, if Danny Garcia go over there to Eddie Hearn, his career is a wrap. You might get that $10 million up front, but guess what though? Who gonna fight you? Who gonna fight you? Everybody else gonna go the, you know what I'm saying, the WBA route, the IBF route, and the WBO route. Because ain't nobody going over there on the zone. Because Eddie Hearn think he gonna tie people in. They're gonna be like, man, fuck that WBC belt, man. We'll get, you know what I'm saying, when you retire, you know what I'm saying, we'll do something like that. And second off, I don't even see the WBC allowing that because they're not gonna let their belt get tied up and they don't get no sanction fees. We all know the WBC is we bout cash. We know that. You know what I'm saying? They bought that first and foremost. So if they don't do that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, put it like, man, I'm gonna wrap it up just like this. If you go with Eddie Hearn, use a bitch. Plain and simple.
Damn, bro. You a whole bitch, bro. Damn.
Yeah. Hey, what's wrong with Sean Kemp though? What's wrong with my nigga Sean, man? What happened?
Well, you know, Sean Kemp got a whole bunch of babies and start beating on them hoes. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I didn't know all that.
Man, good. That means his PR team was doing work. You feel me? Oh shit, man. You know, he did a little stint in Cleveland, man. And hey, whatever. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that situation. World Breaker, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, bro. Caught on kind of late. Just coming into the conversation, seeing what's going on. What's up with everybody?
Man, besides Antonio Tarver looking like Daffy Duck with his beak shot off, ain't shit else going on, man. Everything good, bro.
Oh, you know that bro like a burnt salamander.
Hey, yeah, that motherfucker look like I don't know, man. Hey, listen, man.
It look like a blackberry streak after you wipe your ass. That's what it is.
Damn, bro. See,
that nigga look like Candyman after them white folks got him.
Roasted his ass.
That motherfucker look like the abyss.
I was about to say they caught everything but his lips.
You ain't lying. His lips are like two overboiled Polish sausage when them bitches start to bust on the end.
Hey, when he put his finger on your back, he leaves charcoal.
Damn.
No. When your uncle be grilling and shit, and he asks you how you like your hot dogs, like nigga, that shit should have been off the grill, man. What the fuck is you doing?
So that motherfucker's the mist.
Oh, what's up with this nigga, man? Antonio Tarver, man.
Hey, man.
What's up with this? This dude is like, because I saw a World Breaker video. I didn't know what happened. I looked on Boxing Scene. This dude beating up his stepson and shit. Got a stupid ass mug shot up there, looked ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Just looked like he high, like he been just, you know, they just pulled him out the dope house or something. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Remember back in like '89, you had to go get your uncle from the house down the street and shit. Well, uncle,
yeah, 89.
Go down there and get Bird, man. I go get him, man. He in there high again.
Yeah.
Hey, Julian. Hey, I want to answer that question y'all were just on real quick, man.
Go ahead, bro, because these motherfuckers gonna take off on Tarver, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. Before it starts to go on the DAZN thing, this is the problem with DAZN. If DAZN gets 1 million subscribers at $10 a month, that's $120 million a year. Okay, let's say the average fight purse for two fighters is about $3 million, roughly. It could be a little bit less. That's $60 million against the profit. Okay. Then you're not accounting for advertising. You're not accounting for a lot of things. They're running in the negative without me even doing real numbers. You know, so for prospective fighters going in, you're going to have guaranteed contracts to make sure you get paid. First and foremost, you can't do it off a promise. You can't do it off a win. The numbers don't have the DAZN has to get 1 million subscribers just to do $120 million a year. And believe it or not, I think he was talking about 20 fights a year or 20 cards a year. I can't remember which one, but that's a lot of money that has to be shelled out. That's not an operating budget for HBO or Showtime. That's candy cash. That's shit you pull out and you buy for your kids for them. So for the prospective boxer who's trying to sign with Eddie Hearn, his numbers don't add up. And I'm not in there. I'm not in the boardroom. You got to get 1 million subscribers. And he's not advertising in me. He doesn't seem like he's advertising on TV, the internet, or anything else. He's hoping, praying, and wishing people sign on this app. Take it from somebody who owns nightclubs. You can't plan a first night in a day or two. It'll take you a month to get it right. You got to get business drummed up and everything. This guy's had a year basically. He's been working on this a long time, dude. It's almost shit. What is it? The middle of August. We talking about October 6th with the. We talking about the Texas-Oklahoma game. We talking about Florida State versus Florida. We talking about a lot of different things, and not to mention the UFC card with McGregor. So he has to be. His bell curve is no bell curve. He's gonna get straight ditched. So for prospective fighters, the first thing you have to notice is he wasn't able to sign any A-list. He wasn't even able to sign a B-list star to his app. So again, if you're a prospective fighter, man, you gotta check the realm that you in. You playing in the C leagues, you playing in the British level of boxing, and it shows. Bottom line, I say pass. You know, he ain't worth shit. and everything he's saying is falling apart. Bottom line. But man, do you really believe DAZN can get 1 million subscribers in the next couple of months? Well, the next month and a half. I don't think so. That's all I had to say on it.
So I think we just had is that a Panthro from the Thundercats or no? That's Antonio Tarver. We got Antonio Tarver in the building, man. What's going on, Champ? How you doing, man?
What's going on to all the LDBC? What I told Roy Jones. Hold on, I have a little difficulty. What I told Roy Jones was what you got to say to now, Roy? What excuses you gonna make now? And what happened was we was arguing over the Waffle House bill because I didn't order that extra orange juice, and he needed to pay for that. And that's what I was telling you, Al.
That motherfucker like a serpentine belt.
Damn. Hey man,
I got a question for Antonio.
Go ahead, bro.
How you doing, brother? This 7-8 Sports. I like your stuff, brother.
Hey, thanks, man. But that ain't finna save you, man. Hey, how much cocoa butter you use?
I would buy a Crisco valve full from BJ's. They sell it wholesale at $25 a kilo. I mean, $25 for a 25-pound drum.
Look, man, you gonna have to stop smoking that shit, man. You gotta be smoking that shit, man. Look, if you beat up your stepson because he didn't have enough money for breakfast at the Waffle House, what happened with that situation, man? They say he didn't have enough money for his breakfast, so when you got home, you beat him up because you had to come out of pocket and pay a little $10.
Right, because what it was, I'm running out of Bernard Hopkins money, and I smoked up my Roy money. And no one else will fight me at this point. So what happened was when they came to me and asked me for that $6.53, it left my account in the negative. What would you have done, 7-8?
Man, look, $6.53, man. If you didn't have the money, you should just ran your ass up out the stove. Okay, and this is some future advice. Don't ever go out to eat nowhere unless you got at least $100. You know what I'm saying, or at least you know what you finna spend. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't understand how you whoop on your steps of your kid. He ain't have enough. What, he told you he was treating you or something? He told you he was gonna treat you?
He's
Hey,
not
Antonio,
mine. He's not really mine, so I could just unleash the wrath on him.
Hey, Antonio, I got a question for you. When you walk into a room, do the smoke detectors go off, bro?
Damn.
No. Well, World Breaker, that is terrible. That's almost as bad as your buddy, the LVZ, saying I'm so black that if he stabbed me, I wouldn't bleed. I'd just smoke.
Hey, so let me take this thing over here, man. Let me go. Oh God, man, this shit's going down. Let me go. 78. Let me ask you a question, bro. So, you know, we've been around this boxing thing, man, you know, for a while. We've watched this thing for a while. How do you honestly see Anthony Joshua's career playing out?
Who's that question for?
That was for 78. He must have took a smoke.
Oh, what you say, brother?
I was saying, how do you honestly see Anthony Joshua's career playing out from this point on?
I think this is a crucial point for Joshua. I think he's gonna be Povetkin, but a lot of people out there think this is gonna be a tough fight for him. I don't think so. I think he's gonna beat Povetkin quite easily. I think that's why he chose Povetkin. Povetkin done. I mean, the dude just. I mean, he like certain people ain't built to last like that. You know, heavyweight, yes. If you're a big, tall heavyweight, and you certain fighting styles last at heavyweight. Last thing to go is your power. And if you fight tall, you're a big guy, you could be like George Foreman and last for a while. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a smaller guy and you depend on bobbing and weaving, that style don't work in advanced ages. Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, that it don't work in advanced ages, that style. So at this point, Povetkin is done, in my belief. If Povetkin is able to somehow beat Anthony Joshua, then it further proves that Joshua was a hype job to me, because I'm expecting Joshua to smash Povetkin with combination punches, easy work, and get him up out of there. But I think if Joshua beats Povetkin, he'll move on and he'll pretend like he want to fight Wilder. The winner of Wilder versus Fury, he'll pretend like that's what he wants, but in reality, he's gonna fight the boy Dillian White. He's gonna fight Dillian White in April. You know, if providing that Dillian White is still undefeated by that time. You know, so that's the rematch that they're looking for. Wembley Stadium, trick everybody. You know, to supporting Dillian White versus Anthony Joshua. You know, but if Wilder beats Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder is the biggest, baddest heavyweight on the planet because he beat the man that beat the man. That's what it's all about. And Joshua will be the man who beat the man that lost to the man. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. You beat Klitschko. Ooh, great. But Klitschko lost to Tyson Fury. Wilder would have beaten Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're going to have to see how this all unfolds, but it ain't looking good for AJ. You know, he tried to stall Wilder out. He tried to, you know, freeze him out, not fight him, thinking Wilder wouldn't have no options. And now, if all we need right now is for Tyson Fury to get past this Pinata. He beat up this Pinata dude and let Tyson Fury talk his shit. You know, I'm going to support Tyson Fury talking all the shit he want to talk. I ain't going to get mad at him. Let him talk all the shit because we need all the fans to support this, get energized for it. Wilder come in here and spark Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Fury look good for a few rounds. Wilder knock his ass out, and then we moving on. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a nice parade, a nice little party. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And no matter what the haters say, they're going to try to hate all they want to. But at that point, Wilder going to be the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, the one true heavyweight champion of the world, period. It don't matter what they say. The history books is going to have Wilder as the heavyweight champion. It's going to say Tyson Fury. So after say Klitschko, Fury, and Wilder. AJ don't even exist to this point until he beat Deontay Wilder. That's what's going to happen.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Mike Biggs, I'm gonna bring it to you, man. Same exact question, bro. How do you see Anthony Joshua's career playing out the way it's going now?
Well, I believe it's going to tank, because he's still going, hang with Eddie Hearn. His career going to tank. It's going to tank hard. He's going to fight nothing but bums. He ain't going to step up to the plate to fight Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. He going to fake like he want to, but he going to have all kind of excuses in the book because we all know he a bitch ass. And I hate bitch asses, you know what I'm saying? I can't stand a scary dude, man, that don't want to do nothing with their career but fight little bum dudes, man. I can't stand that, man. It just makes me it vexes me so much just to even talk about this bum. I swear to God, man. That's all I got there, man. I can't stand that dude, man.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. So let me go, Body Snatcher. I'm gonna come to you, man. Same exact question, man. How do you feel, or how do you see AJ's career playing out from this point forward?
Man, like even what 78 was saying, man, especially the way he already acting, like he don't want to fight the best, dodging like Wilder, like even Fury and Luis Ortiz, all the top heavyweights. So nobody ain't gonna want to tune in and watch him. So that's already gonna mess with him, and he gonna wonder why. Oh, where my fan base at? I thought I had people that want to watch me. No, we don't want to watch your ass juice, booty juicing ass, booty scratching ass, and especially he got Eddie Sherm head, so he ain't gonna do nothing but help him dodge them tough fights that we see. So it's definitely gonna go downhill 100%. Yeah, fuck him and Eddie Hearns.
Yes, indeed. Black Fight Fan TV just slid in the building. I'm gonna put you right on the spot, family. What's going on with you? And tell the people how they can follow you, family.
What's going down, homie? It's your boy Black Fight Fan. Follow me at Black Fight Fan TV on YouTube, Black Fight Fan, one word, on Instagram, and go to LDBCsports.com and make you a profile on there. And I'm Black Fight Fan TV on there on LDBCsports.com, and also go to shopfightfan.com. Get your shirt. Matter of fact, get you about 3 or 4 of them hoes, man.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Michael Johnson in the super chat. He says the real question is, how is the Wilder versus AJ negotiations going to go if Wilder beats Fury and Wilder ends up with 15 to 20 million in his pocket, and if the PPV numbers are great? So quick question for you, Black Fight Fan. From this moment forward, how do you see Anthony Joshua's career playing out, given the way it's going now?
It's gonna be horrible, man. It's gonna be horrible. I mean, the dude have turned down $80 million. I don't know if I just got on, so I don't know if y'all done talked about this. Tyson Fury is saying that Anthony Joshua is only making $10 million to fight Povetkin, which makes logical sense because they still need money for this year's budget to sign other fighters and put on other events. If it's a DAZN event and DAZN is putting the money up, he can't hog up all the budget. So it makes logical sense for him to make $10 million. The public sees that. The public has recognized that he's afraid of Deontay Wilder. They see him not taking the money. They look at him. Everybody's looking at him with the side eye. It doesn't matter what these people are saying, what these fans are saying. It doesn't matter. Everybody is looking at Anthony Joshua with the side eye. They don't know if he's afraid. They don't know if he's stupid. They don't know what's wrong with this dude. You understand what I'm saying? People can say whatever it is they want. So everything about him is a question mark at this point. His integrity is in question. His mindset, his heart, his desire to want to fight, his business savvy, everything is in question with him. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. If he get knocked out, that would be one of the hugest disappointments in history, bro. If he gets knocked out in this Povetkin fight, I don't think he'll be able to wipe all the crud off of his face. I don't see he won't be able to come back from that, bro. I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's just me. I mean, and I'm gonna be honest with you. What if Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury go into some kind of historic trilogy? What if it ends in some kind of wild trilogy and they make a whole bunch of money and Deontay Wilder decide he don't want to fight Anthony Joshua, and that opportunity to make $80 million never comes around again? because Tyson Fury came out and said he don't want to fight Joshua. He don't care to fight him. He also said that he don't care about belts. He said he just coming back to he's saying a lot of things. But just imagine if dudes do what Anthony Joshua was proclaiming that he was gonna do to them. And that one, I mean, I don't see how that ends good for him, bro. I mean, that's just my take on it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Man, it's a slippery slope, man. It's a slippery slope.
Joey,
Go ahead.
Joey,
Go ahead, LVZ.
I wanted to get in that question real quick, man.
Go ahead,
Because see, it's something that I see. Look, you say, where do I see Anthony Joshua's career? Through after this Povetkin fight, if he lose or if he win. I can give you both scenarios. If he win, which I think he will, by knockout, he better do it Kovalev style. But what I think he's gonna do is continue to duck. And like Black Fight fans said, I think this Fury Wilder fight is going to be a good fight. It's going to do great numbers on pay-per-view, like Michael Johnson said. And because of all of the shit talking from guys like Dominic Brazil and Big Baby Miller and all of that, and the fact that, like guys said now, that Fury will give him the I beat the man who beat the man title, it's going to give Deontay a launching ground to where he doesn't even have to fight Anthony Joshua, where Joshua might lose in between those fights, which basically where I basically wanted to say I see Anthony Joshua in front of a gay techno club as a damn bouncer getting knocked out by big gay dudes and Anthony Joshua t-shirt.
He do look like a gay techno club bouncer.
Oh man,
Don't he though? Don't he though? That's what he gonna be doing. That's where I see Anthony Joshua 5 years from now, broke in front of a gay techno club. Hey God, you got a knife on you? You know, want to touch me? Boom, squad, and knock his ass out.
Yeah, he do look like one of them motherfuckers. Feel the vibration. Let's feel the vibration.
All that dancing too, all that big gay robotic dancing he be doing.
Oh shit, with the shoulders. He be doing them shoulders.
I think it look like he belong with Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Hey, y'all hell, man. Hey, CB, let me ask you a question, bro. So, CB, first question. This is twofold. Is Tyson Fury back? And after his performance against the Pianeta on Saturday, how do you see the buildup between Fury and Wilder? How do you see the buildup playing out?
Okay, well, to the first part of the question, is Fury back? I think yes. I mean, saw him earlier, his little workout. You know, he looks in phenomenal shape. You know what I'm saying? He lost a lot more weight than he did when he fought Sefer Seferi. So conditioning-wise, yeah, and I think Tyson Fury is motivated to get in great condition because he knows the task that is at hand, which is Deontay Wilder. You can't look past, Francesco Pianeta, and he's not going to. He's going to go in there. He's going to destroy Pianeta. I got him whooping Pianeta, stopping him in 6 rounds or less. Really, I'm saying about the 56th round. I got him stopping Pianeta up in there. You know what I'm saying? So I think, he's going to show the footwork, his boxing, IQ and just the boxing just overall, and it's going to be too much for Pianeta, and he's going to stop Pianeta. Now, as far as the build-up with Wilder and Fury's already starting it. So who was Wilder fought? And I have no problem with none of that, you know what I'm saying? Because him and Wilder in the ring, I think on Saturday afternoon here in the States, after the fight, it's going to be epic, because Fury's a great trash talker. Wilder's a great trash talker. They're going to get it on. So I think they're going to draw casual fans in, and then this is going to be a clash of, two of the Titans, you know what I'm saying? One dude's 6'9", one dude's 6'7", one dude is a superior knockout artist, you know what I'm saying? Putting people on, knockout highlight reels. One guy is a true lineal champion and heavyweight champion of the world, and Tyson Fury. And they both talk and they both can sell a fight. This ain't one side of how Deontay Wilder just had to sell the fight that was going to happen with Joshua. Fury's going to do his part and some. So it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great build-up, and they're going to talk buku bullshit. And I can't wait because I'm going to be in that bitch the night Tyson Fury gets stretched out.
He gonna get some starch, some stay flow, extra heavy. Hey, shout out to Stay Ready Boxing TV, man, in the super chat. He says, I got Povetkin in 8, man, and that's a crispy logo you got there, man. Kels C, shout out to Kels C in the super chat. He says 78. I respect your opinion, but Povetkin could beat AJ. AJ isn't confident going into this fight, so he's going to fight scared. He'd rather be in the gym dancing around in his drawers.
Hey, Povetkin ain't never been knocked out, man. He ain't never been knocked out, man. I mean, as a matter of fact, every time he's been like hurt or put down, he come back stronger. He come back meaner. You know, that's gonna be a tall task, bro. I don't see AJ knocking out Povetkin. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. I don't see it, bro. That's gonna be a tough fight for AJ, man. AJ ain't that good, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all gonna see. He gonna see. I think Eddie might be. When I look at it, I think he borrowed money from them people, man.
I think so too, bro.
I believe that too.
I think he owed him money. I think because he had to push this fight so hard with everything that he's all the angles and back bends that he's done to make sure that this fight happened. The Russians, he owed them Russians some money, man.
Yeah, I think
well, you weren't here earlier when Eddie came here. He said he borrowed money from Vladimir Putin. He told you that. Well, you missed him earlier.
Yeah, he borrowed. I think so, man. I think he borrowed some money, and he probably paid them their money back with interest, and went on and pushed this fight through. Because this is a bad situation, man.
Well, if he did that, he in deep shit. If he did that,
Yolonzo,
you don't fuck with the Russians.
Plus, are they doing what kind of testing are they doing for this fight?
I thought Vada worked.
They supposedly doing Vada, but I don't buy none of that shit.
Yeah,
it ain't WBC.
A lot of stuff.
It ain't WBC Vada. It's some other shit.
7-8. What happened in the Olympics? Y'all at 7-8, Black Fight Fan, all the fellas. What happened in the Olympics, y'all?
All the Russians tested dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think VADA Olympic testing is allowed in Russia? Just
no.
It's bullshit, man.
USADA caught them. Was it USADA or WADA? One, I think it was WADA or USADA. It wasn't.
Oh,
it wasn't VADA. It was like WADA or USADA.
Oh well, shit. VADA might be welcome because they might know how to beat them.
I honestly think Eddie Hearn's abandoning Anthony Joshua on the cool. You hadn't heard much from him lately, and you know, Anthony Joshua came out with that tweet late yesterday, early this morning. He's going off the reservation again, and Eddie Hearn seems very concerned about his American situation. I think he's abandoning the guy, or he can't do multiple tasks. Either way, he's falling apart.
Nah, he ain't abandoning me. You hit it right on the head. Eddie Hearn cannot multitask.
Right.
He's incompetent. He is an imbecile. He is an idiot, and everything that y'all guys don't read so much into it where you just miss the obvious blatant signs with him not being competent enough to put together a purse bid. And Cali Enigma brought this up earlier today, and he hit it right on the head. There is no matchroom without Anthony Joshua. Okay, Barry Hearn come out and he starts studding up and shitting Anthony Joshua down and reeling him in. That's because he is their bread and butter. Everything is invested in him. Eddie Hearn is an imbecile. That's just what it is. Don't let this whole make you think that he's superior in any way, shape. You are superior to him. He don't know your market. He is an idiot. You can't tell by mistake after mistake, failed purse bids, failed fights, failed events. This guy ain't won at nothing, man. This guy is an idiot with a bunch of money behind him. That's all it is. It's not no deeper than that. It's not, oh, he tried to trick us to win a purse bid, or he's more savvy than he think he is. The dude is trapped in 15, 16, 20 years ago promotional tactics.
Well, it's just like I explained on my channel. Eddie Hearn comes from a different society. British society is far more controlled, far more regulated. So there's not a lot of upward mobility still. And if you know the history of the UK, that's the way it is. It went from a monarchy to a pseudo. I can't call it a democracy, but it's very socially restrictive. And so a guy like Eddie Hearn, who comes from second generation money, he looks like a superstar over there. He looks like he's doing something. So he has a small market when you compare everything. So coming over here to where Florida's probably a bigger market than the UK. He doesn't know what to do. And again, I agree with you, Black Fight Fan. The guy hasn't studied the lay of the land. He's like a sharecropper that's trying to plant corn on concrete. He has no idea what he's doing. And that's why I brought up the point of the multitasking and, saying I don't know if he's abandoning Anthony Joshua or not, but I do sense abandonment due to a lack of being able to multitask. And that's just really what it is. The guy's he's a blithering idiot. He just happened to have a little scratch. He bet on himself, and now he's a screwed pooch.
When his ignorance will be brought to life, and how weak and incompetent he is as a promoter will be brought to light when Frank Warren bring Daniel Dubois and Anthony Yard over to America. When Frank Warren come over here as an actual, real, legitimate promoter with using tactics like diplomacy and building bridges and doing it right, which you already seeing it already getting done with Tyson Fury. But when Frank Warren comes into America, it'll be done a whole lot more diplomatic, a whole lot more calculated, like a real seasoned promoter. Eddie Hearn is an idiot. He couldn't make the fight. He gonna let Anthony Joshua. He's gonna lose the biggest fight in heavyweight one of the biggest fights in heavyweight history, holding where they offered to pay his fighter the biggest purse in history, guaranteed purse in history that a heavyweight could ever make. He's an imbecile. You understand what I'm saying? And if fans are buts about it. And that's it. That's it. He couldn't plan out a purse bid. It wasn't the fact that he didn't have the money. Let's get this plain. DAZN got the money. Eddie just didn't know how to execute it.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to do it.
DAZN's giving him a quarterly budget, man. That's what I really feel. It's either quarterly
Even if they gave him a quarterly budget.
Yeah.
We gotta understand this, and this is we're gonna bring this back because I know a lot of these guys. Because these guys are saying this in my comment section. Maurice Hooker is Eddie Hearn's champion. He's the only other champion. Him and Danny Romaine and Anthony Joshua. Those fights are important to DAZN. Those fights come before everybody else because those are the fights that's gonna lure the other talent. Because these are the things that Eddie have to tell these people. Well, we got champions over here, and those belts are going to entice guys to come over here and fight. Dude, those are going to be the reasons why guys come looking to fight Maurice Hooker. He's using these guys as bait and using these belts as bait. We know that. He can't get those fights on the network. That is due to not for DAZN not having the money, because DAZN, I'm going to be clear, DAZN got the money. He is an idiot. He could not plan the purse bid out properly. And he lost by $80,000. The only way that he go into the WBC against Bob Arum, who has had a stronghold over the WBC for decades, who controls the WBC, is if he goes in there with a massive amount of money to force them to tell Bob Arum, you're going to have to stand down on this, Bob, because Eddie got a bunch of money. He played with the purse bid. He played with them, and he got beat. This is simple as that, bro. He's an idiot. That's it.
He gets beat consistently, too.
Shout out to Greg Wyatt in the super chat, man. He says Povetkin will introduce a previously unknown molecularly altered PED that doesn't trigger the test. AJ's in trouble. And
yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Michael Johnson says Dominique is a scoring hole. Talking is the only thing his butt can do. He got embarrassed in the hotel courtroom. He filed under the wrong jurisdiction and did not have evidence, so he's upset. And to go back to AJ Statham or AJ's fight, I feel honestly, man, I think he's in trouble, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, he's not that good, like we keep saying. He doesn't have championship medal. like we keep saying. And also, I don't think that he is mentally focused and dialed in. I think there are a lot of distractions. There are a lot of things going on. There's a lot of pressure. And we can tell, based on his recent countenance, his recent activity, his recent mannerisms and whatever the case may be, the motherfucker does not do good with pressure or high stress situations. And I think this situation is perfect for him to go in there and get his meat knocked out his taco against Povetkin.
Povetkin don't fear him at all. There's no fear there. That's what we got to take away from all the other people that done fought him too, that he really dominated. The guys that he dominated, he had them scared. Povetkin has absolutely no fear of Anthony Joshua. None.
Mm-hmm.
I think Povetkin.
Go ahead, brother.
I think Povetkin. I think Povetkin's so confident in his chances, he's probably not even taking any roids.
The thing is this, man. If I hear what y'all saying, and Povetkin definitely has the skills. I just don't think he has the genetics to win. I don't think he can beat AJ. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel about it. Y'all don't want to get too deep in it, but the man, he ain't got the genetics to beat Anthony Joshua. I just don't see it. I mean, he might be. If he do, I'll be pleasantly surprised. Then I can laugh and clown the shit out of AJ. You know what I'm saying? But, AJ out here talking about the superior race and shit. Nigga, you better have some ancestral power in this motherfucker talking that shit, because if you go out here and lose to this motherfucker, boy, I'm finna give you some smoke in the city. Some smoke.
Hey, man. Sheesh. All right, man. Let's change the tune a little bit, man. Let's change the tune slightly. So I'm gonna go over to CB. CB, you still in the building?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so did you see the interview with old ass Jim Gray and Angel Garcia, and Kenny K. Diddy Porter?
Yeah, I saw that interview. Pissed me off.
There we go. I need your thoughts on it, man, and go.
Man, first off, Angel Garcia, he was fresh off a dope pack, He had snorted him a couple of blows for that damn interview. Kenny Porter sitting up here with them fake ass Kangos going to take that. How you gonna have your son talk to my son signed to me? He re-signed with me. Like, this is your son, you piece of shit. Toss him if the money ain't right. I put him on shelf. I retire him to an old man. So what that shows me is Sean Porter's a beta male. He just, my dad says. When you gonna grow your pair of balls? And then you gonna tell me you gonna retire? But Kenny Porter said he claims he never hit Sean Porter, which he whooped his ass. You can tell, because Sean Porter don't even get that man no type of back talk. He 30 years old. Okay. Kenny Porter probably tell Sean Porter, his son Sean who to put his dick in. Like, no, you fuck her. You don't touch her. You can tell that. Sean Porter's a yes man, but it's just disgusting. You can whoop Adrien Broner. You hit on Adrien Broner. And that's how I know Adrien Broner's father is a certified bitch. Because if I find out even to this day, if a man put his hands on my son, it could be 30 years from now, I'm coming for his cabbage. Okay? You don't touch mine. You want I just spanked him and this and that, in the hall, he's 10 years old. Who the fuck is you? You need to whoop your own ass. You know what I'm saying? Like Ticket TV said, looking like Raj from What's Happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Andrew Garcia, well, Danny's the boss. You know what I'm saying? And Andrew Garcia wasn't too bad in there. So I ain't got too much to say about Andrew Garcia, except that, we all know that he, he snort lines. That's very evident, but that goddamn Kenny Porter, he pissed me off. Well, I mean, if the money ain't right, if after this fight, I put him on the shelf. That's i.e., well, we terrified of Errol Spence because we sparred him before. He put his foot up my son's ass, and I don't want to see my son get humiliated like that again and get his ass beat. That's what that talk is for. So Kenny Porter is a disgusting individual. He's a scam artist. His son out here, wearing suits off the rack, and he wearing, tailor-made suits, Think it's all about the Benjamins with him. He playing his son, his son probably invested his son money. His son probably gonna be taken care of for life. So I give him credit for that. But as far as you put him on the shelf and all that, no, fuck Kenny Porter. He's a piece of shit. I don't like him.
Damn. Hey man, shout out to PK Boxing and MMA in the super chat. He says hashtag LDBC, hashtag Smoke City Mobcast. I'm gonna go on record saying I like Kenny Porter, man. My only problem with him is he cocks his Kango ace deuce in front of the world. That's my only problem with Kenny Porter.
No, but that interview was disgusting though, Junior. I mean, it pissed me off. Like, well, I put him on that to hear old man. Like, dude, are you serious? This is boxing. You know what he signed up for? What he said he wanted to be. Who are you to put him on the shelf? If he want to fight, that man, you know, which I mean, I blame Kenny to a certain point, but for the most part, I blame Sean Porter because you're a 30-year-old grown man.
Understood.
You should have been making your own decisions, okay? So at a certain point in time, what's up?
Hey, Carl, I just looked at that Kango he had on. That jump looked like he got a church sock on his head.
Man, fuck.
Yeah, dude. So finna get there and start something like he finna conduct a choir.
Hey, Ken Porter got them international suit warehouse suits on. Get 110.
But did you see Sean Porter? Like, I mean, Sean Porter, come on, y'all, let's keep it real, y'all. Sean Porter looked bad at that Danny Garcia press conference. Head nappy, one cone, line just jacked up. Why he ain't wouldn't got no goddamn braces on his teeth? And you got all this money, you got this mean ass overbite.
How do we end up here? Black white fan, man. How we end up here, bro?
I don't know. Hey, man, did y'all see that interview with Sean Porter and Fred?
Yeah, man.
Why Sean Porter look like he just stepped off the set of Breaking? Y'all remember Breaking?
Turbo ozone. Nah, man. How we end up here, bro?
It was off of Breaking.
I thought Brother Mazon was getting our interview and all.
Hey man, shit.
Brother Mazon, where's Avon Barksdale?
That's what CJ called him Booster. I thought he was talking about one of them characters from Breaking.
Man, y'all gonna get off Sean Porter, Kenny, man.
Come on, people, man.
That nigga look like one of them niggas from the Scared Straight program. just got out of jail.
He look like the dude at the end of Color Purple talking about mama.
Boonie mama. Hey man. So all right, so let me ask this, man. I'm gonna open this up to the entire panel, man. Y'all jump in here and get it how you live. Okay. Should Canelo Alvarez separate from Golden Boy Promotions after this Triple G fight?
Me personally, let me get this real quick. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't think he should. Now, I just don't think so. Canelo, Oscar riding for Canelo, Oscar covering up a lot. I heard a lot of rumors. I don't know if they're true. I heard Oscar doing a whole lot of shit, for Canelo, and I think that that's the spot for him. You know what I'm saying? Because where he gonna go? Let me go into independent. Canelo ain't got that type of brain power to do all this stuff. Canelo ain't like that. Canelo's a fighter. You know what I'm saying? He want to pick up his check, you know what I'm saying, and go out drinking and doing whatever he do. He ain't got time to be sitting around running no organization, no business, no promotional company. He might as well stay with Oscar and just take his lumps with Oscar. Go down with the ship. It was too late now to bail out. You've already been tainted. You know what I'm saying? Your booty, you gave up your booty to Oscar. It's a wrap. You can't come somewhere else and try to act like it never happened, nigga. It's a wrap.
Yeah, we know Oscar like booty and spatulas. Definitely.
Oh God.
But 7-8, I see what you're saying about, Oscar probably covered up for Canelo, but I mean, Canelo is like the lifeline, the Golden Boy. So I mean, if Oscar didn't, what was he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Oscar been out here like college girls exposed for a minute. We all know that he done banged the underage girl, you know what I'm saying? We all know that he likes to dress and drag. We all know that he likes to get violated and, and disgusting manners. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if Canelo did leave, you know what I'm saying, I would say, he could start his own, or he can get with somebody like Al Haymon, or like a Louis DeCubas, you know what I'm saying? Like that'll go through, like that Al Haymon can manage him, you know what I'm saying? But if not be manager, but be an advisor. I think he can go further by Al Haymon because of the market, you know what I'm saying? He has the Mexican market, you know what I'm saying? And he is the cash cow boxing undisputedly. So I mean, it could work. I mean, but I mean, if he stayed with, Oscar. Of course, Oscar gonna try to do what he can because without Canelo, Golden Boy is dead. They already got one foot in the grave and another one on the banana peel. You know what I'm saying? If Canelo flip, you know what I'm saying, the company dead.
Yeah, they're going if Canelo flip. But where he gonna go? If he go to Al Haymon and he just side with Al, that's a good look for a minute. But Oscar got them Mexican connections, man. He know who to talk to, who to do what with. Man, he go over there, man, with Al Haymon, man, they gonna butcher Canelo, man. They gonna, next thing you know, all that shit Oscar been covering up gonna start coming out, and they gonna murder Canelo publicity wise. Well, I guess I shouldn't even said nothing. If I mean, because I can't really go. I don't want to be accused of slander, but I heard a lot of stuff that Oscar allegedly covered up because Oscar was involved with that type of shit when he was young too. But if Canelo leave, it ain't gonna be no safety net. You know what I'm saying? That Canelo gonna get dragged through the mud.
Well, the biggest problem is that there's not another Latin American or Latin promotion in boxing that that can stand in for Golden Boy. Golden Boy's only saving grace is the Hispanic market. Other than that, they have zilch. And so, you know, I think Canelo should leave, but I see your point 78. What are his options? He needs an intermediary to operate with Al Haymon, and that may not go. You know, I get it.
Yeah, I agree with 7-8 on that. Canelo need to stay there, ride down with the ship. I mean, it's the same thing here. I mean, I'm just keep it real. If any of these fighters leave here, they ain't taking no fans with them. If they leave PBC, they ain't taking no fans with them. That would be complete betrayal. Because one of the main things that's tying Canelo and reason why people is backing him is because of his culture and because he at Golden Boy. And I just don't. I'm also in agreement where I don't think he got the brain power. Canelo could have been learned English and built his brand and branched out and done other things that could enhance his fortune by 3 or 4 times. But he not interested in that. Like 7-8 said, he just want to pick up his check. He want to go fight, pick up his check. That's what we see. That's what we see from him. So he can lead Golden Boy and destroy him. But how is his people gonna look at him if he do that? You understand what I'm saying? It's not that easy. It ain't that easy because see, Golden Boy, they have a strong backing of people that are loyal, people that see Oscar playing with spatulas and different things like that, playing with underage girls, getting DUI after DUI, calling Al Haymon racist names, and they still there. They have loyal fans, you know. So no, I don't think he should leave. I think he should. He already get 97% of the revenue there. He tell them what to do. If whatever he tell Oscar to do, Oscar make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, there is no other place like that for Canelo.
Hell yeah. I'm with both of y'all. I'm with I'm even with 7-8 on AJ beating Povetkin. But yeah, think about what happened to Canelo if he lead Oscar. First thing, see, don't nobody want to say it. Let's go street terms. Y'all know me. We're gonna go to street term with the essay. It's gonna be like, hey, he fighting with the Miyate Holmes, that Al Haymon. Fuck Canelo, fucker, and they ain't gonna fuck with him no more. Then they gonna take his Tecate commercials, and he can't speak no English. He can't do no St. Ives commercials. So what he gonna fight with Floyd and them? Where they gonna feed him to the wolves and he gonna get knocked out by all the people Oscar protected him from? So nah, it's just Black Fight Fast 7-8 said it best. Look, your whole protection, your whole foundation of your career is built around them. They built you a so-called legacy that you really don't deserve because you earned it by ducking fighters. Now, who else is gonna sit here and try to pump this bullshit ass triple B fight versus Canelo and make it a big fight? Oscar would. Nobody really clamoring for this fight. We want to see these two bums fight other people. So nah, he shouldn't lead them. That's his protection agency.
And as soon as he come over here, you know they gonna throw him to them dogs. It's been the Charlos is gonna eat him alive. And every other middleweight we got sitting over here.
Absolutely. Right. They're gonna ruin his reputation. Canelo, all of a sudden, he gonna go from being this golden child and all this shit. All of a sudden, it's gonna be new accusations of how long has he really been on steroids, and you're gonna have girls popping up from Mexico talking about they getting paid hush money, confidentiality agreements, and all. You'll see. Let that nigga try to leave Golden Boy and see what happens.
Hey, Reggie Owens in the chat room said Mikey Garcia getting money from black folks. It's different. Mikey learned English. Mikey already had a black following from the beginning.
Mikey is an American.
Thank you. That's another thing. And then the guy who asked who has Canelo ducked. I'll let the fellas answer that.
Anybody of significance. That's who he's done.
The entire 154 division.
Pretty much.
He hopscotch right through that bitch.
Hell yeah, he made his own
He made
division.
his own weight class. 150.
Hey, personally, I think
Ain't
he should
no-
be at 54. He's not a 60 pounder. He don't want no smoke at 54.
You don't even need to waste time on that. Who asked that question?
I know. Like,
man.
I mean, but it will break. I mean, if he go back to 54, you got the likes of Jamel Charlo, Jared Bird.
He can't win at 54.
He in a lose.
He's stuck. And
Yeah, some
G fight.
dude in the chat room named Robert Werra said, "Who has Canelo ducked?" So
That's why the Spence fight is credible. That's why the Spence fight makes sense. That's why I'm saying it. I'm not saying that because this is the only fight. I'm saying that because that's the fight they're gonna go for. The low risk, high reward. That's the only reason why this all makes sense. Because we know that's what he's gonna go for.
Man,
yeah, but the only problem is though, Black homie, I mean, as much as I want Spence to get that fight, I don't want to step on Jamal Charlo toes because that's another way for for Canelo to try to skate around.
Canelo ducked Charlo for 5 years, bro.
Yep.
He's not gonna fight it. I don't care. I mean, we can go tie Canelo to a chair and take him to a warehouse with Jamal Charlo there. He still ain't gonna fight him. You understand what I'm saying? The only chance we got at knocking Canelo off his high horse is Earl Spence, and I'm confident. I'm confident he can do that.
This is I am too. Everybody but I just don't know that we're talking about. People have to realize Canelo has never fought anybody his age unless there was a caveat involved. When he fought James Kirkland, I think Kirkland's a little bit older, and Wolf was not allowed in the fight. He's never lost with
and that was in the contract, World Breaker.
Exactly. That's
I
what I'm
could
saying.
put that in the contract.
That's
no
exactly.
Ann Wolf.
He's undefeated with Ann Wolf in his corner. Anytime he was without Ann Wolf, he lost bad. But for some reason, Ann Wolf is the horse whisperer, and she's able to pull that talent out. Now, go ahead.
No, I want to say my thing. Like, I'm not. Like, I don't have no desire to I don't have no urge and no desire to see Canelo lose. I mean, to me, that's like he lost. We got that one. Floyd got him already. Like everything he do now is just contributing to Floyd Mayweather legacy. Canelo ain't nobody that they hyping him. Oh, we're gonna see him get his ass whooped. No, that's been a rap for Canelo. Like all this shit is just for play. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck about Canelo being beating up Triple G or who this person, that person. He already got his ass whooped by an old man and Floyd. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, 7-8.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see it again.
You want to see him get destroyed.
I want to see the young homie move up. I want to see Earl Spence beat that hoe up because they don't think he can.
Earl Spence will beat
Earl Spence will beat that hoe up, and all these hoes tell me, Canelo gonna knock him out in a couple rounds. Man, I want to see him when Earl Spence go up. Earl Spence gonna beat that hoe up. You understand me? And I'm saying it here right now today. When they get that fight, because they gonna think it's sweet, they gonna think it's an easy run because Earl Spence is a smaller man and it's a big money fight, and they gonna jump out there and they gonna take that fight.
But this is what people don't understand, Black Fight fan. Being from Texas, I boxed amateur police athletic league out of Irving, pal. I fought all around Dallas-Fort Worth in the state when I was a kid. They don't understand that black fighters grow up fighting alongside Hispanic fighters. They know the fight style, okay? And they can take the same style because generally a lot of brothers are a little bit more athletic, have a little bit more skills in certain areas that give them certain advantages. And so people don't understand that Errol Spence has been seeing Canelo style his whole life, and Canelo's adopted elements of black fighting style. It looks good against certain fighters. But against those fighters that are the same age that have probably higher physical talent and ability, he's gonna get smoked. Period.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Errol Spence start off boxing in the Mexican gym? Didn't he learn from the Mexican gym?
His original trainer is a Mexican.
That's why
his original trainer is a Mexican.
Right.
That's why Mikey
Yeah.
thinks sweet though, because the Earl got that style where Mikey think like, oh, he fight like us, I can fight him. Yeah, I can fight him. Yeah, he gonna be right there for me, but he don't understand. Like, it's whatever, man. He let him think whatever he want to. Shout out to my brother Blue Blood Sports TV in the building. What's up, Blue Blood?
Yo, what's shaking with y'all, man?
Man,
just listening to y'all chop it up, man.
Nah, we gonna come.
What's
I got a question. I got a question for you, man. I got a question for you, and I need you to take us on this one, right? So I'm dealing with something, man. This concept of daring to be great in the sport of boxing, right? This whole concept of daring to be great, and I look at it, I don't like it, right? For various reasons. So I want to know your thoughts on the whole daring to be great thing, and let's assign some sort of what is it to actually be great.
Are you referring to Mikey Garcia? He ain't daring to be great. He committing a career suicide. That's what that is. That ain't daring to be great. That's foolishness. And that's why his father and his uncle keep telling him, his father and his brother keep trying to stop it, you know. I know in his brain, just like the brother 78 said, he think that Errol have the style because Errol don't need to show us no adjustments right now. He hasn't been in the ring with somebody to force him to change his style. So Mikey Garcia think that he is sweet. He's just gonna come in there and walk him down. We already seen. I thought Rigondeaux was gonna beat Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? And Kell Brook, he put up a good fight versus Triple G in the first 3-4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? But a great big man is always gonna beat a great little man. That's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason Roy Jones didn't take that Vander Holyfield fight when it was awful to him. There's a reason that he ain't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? He knew John Ruiz was sweet. John Ruiz was stuck in quicksand. You know what I'm saying? But he knew that shit wasn't going to work with Evander Holyfield. You know, great big man is always going to be the great little man. That's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? So Mikey Garcia calling himself daring to be great to move up to fight Errol Spence. I personally believe that Errol Spence should feel offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, Errol Spence should feel offended. Like, you can't be serious. It's so many people running around acting like Errol Spence is weight bullying. He's really a 54-pounder who, you know what I'm saying, campaigning at 47. But at the end of the day, Errol Spence is beating the dog shit out motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And this dude think like, yo, I'm just going to come up all these weight classes, you know what I'm saying, and with no special effects. Let's be honest. Like, Mikey Garcia has no special effects. You know what I mean? He just sound in his game. But he has no special effects. It's not like he's this lightning fast dude, or he's off with like Marcos Maidana. You know what I'm saying? Or he got all this power. He don't have none of that. You just can't make mistakes. But that's the people in and around his weight class that can't make those mistakes with him because he don't make mistakes. But when he go up to fight Errol Spence, best believe it's gonna show. It's career suicide. You know what I'm saying? But like I always say, he's in a win-win situation and Errol's in a lose-lose situation. Mikey Garcia, if he's to remotely look anywhere close to being good and being competitive in the fight with Errol Spence, he's gonna be praised. If he win the fight, he's gonna be praised to the heavens. If he lose the fight, he was supposed to lose the fight. If he get knocked out, he was supposed to get knocked out. Errol is in a lose-lose situation because Errol got to go in there and he got to show up and show out. He can't have no lackluster performance. It can't go to the scorecards. You know what I'm saying? He can't get backed up in that fight. He can't have no stutter steps in that fight, point blank and period. From the opening bell, he got to dominate from the opening bell, and that shit ain't supposed to go past 5 rounds, and that's being generous. You know what I'm saying? So Mikey Garcia knows he's in a win-win situation. And like I tell people all the time, part of the reason he don't call out Terrence Crawford, and I know a lot of people be like, oh, well, Terrence Crawford with Top Rank, he don't want to do business with Top Rank. Yeah, but he was talking about doing business with, making a fight with Vasyl Lomachenko. Vasyl Lomachenko is Top Rank fighter. You know what I'm saying? He had no problem talking about making that fight happen. So why not call out Terrence Crawford? I'm going to tell you why. Because Terrence Crawford was in and around his division. Errol never campaigned at 130. You know what I'm saying? Crawford campaigned at 130. He campaigned at 135, 140, and 47. There's no excuse. Mikey go in there and get beat the fuck up from pillar to post by Terrence Crawford. He got to eat that. He got to go home and eat that. You lost to the better man, point blank and period. There's no built-in excuses, none of that shit. With Errol Spence, he got a built-in excuse. He's already making up excuses, talking about, when he fought Broner and he fought Sergey Lipinets, he felt the weight difference. He felt so they fought at 40. You only moved up 5 pounds. You feel the weight difference? 5 pounds? And then he said, oh, well, because they came in the ring at, about 150 pounds plus. I felt the weight difference. It just was my skill set. No, it was Adrien Broner not letting his motherfucking hands go, and Sergey Lipinets not fighting on a high level. Sergey Lipinets is not an A+ level fighter. Adrien Broner had the skills. Adrien Broner just refused to let his fucking hands go. Adrien Broner is just, his mind is somewhere else, not in the sport of boxing. Adrien Broner is who he is right now. You know what I'm saying? He fought tooth and nail with Jesse Vargas. Now he got Lipinets calling him out again. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sergey Lipinets think he can fucking beat Adrien Broner. Like, you dig what I'm saying? So it's like, Adrien Broner is not this dude, is not who we thought he was. You know what I'm saying? At the lower weight classes, he ain't that dude. You know what I'm saying? He is who he is. That's the point. That's the bottom line. Point blank and period. You dig what I'm saying? So when he move up and fight Errol Spence, he gonna get a rude awakening. But he already know the rude awakening he gonna get. You see what I'm saying? Errol Spence is not gonna not let his hands go. Errol Spence is gonna beat his body the fuck up, and then he gonna knock him out. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he's supposed to do. So then he gonna go back down to the lower weight classes, and if he ain't the same way he was before, they're gonna say, oh well, he dared to be great. He moved up in weight. Errol took a lot out of him, but he tried. He do what all these boxers today, they don't want to move up. You know what I'm saying? So all that daring to be great shit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because you in a win-win situation. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why after Roy Jones beat John Ruiz, he ain't fight Evander Holyfield. Why? Because that lose-lose situation for him, that shit was out the window. You just beat a heavyweight. Now you at the heavyweight. You got acclimated to the division already. Now you fight Evander Holyfield. He get beat the fuck up by Evander Holyfield. There's no more built-in excuses because you already beat a heavyweight. You already tested the waters. You already know what it is. So all that dare to be great shit, I think that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I think that he know that he calling out Errol because he know he in a win-win situation, point blank and period. And as far as Errol fighting Canelo Alvarez, I don't think he should do that. Fuck that. Freeze Canelo ass out. Let's force Canelo ass to have to fight the motherfuckers we want to see him fight. See, he trying to reach for Errol. You know what I'm saying? That's in order because should he beat Triple G, should he be victorious in this fight? Where do he go? He gotta face Jacobs. He gotta face Charlo. He gotta face the winner Andrade Saunders. He gotta face one of these motherfuckers. You think what I'm saying? He can't continue with the fucking nonsense. So he want to bring Errol up. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna try to offer him. Oh, here they're gonna throw buku of money at him. Nah, fuck that, Errol. Stay on board. Stay on your plan. Stay on your square. Listen, I got business to handle down here. You'll be around later on. I'll come up there and deal with you later. You know what I'm saying? Right now, nah, stall that motherfucker out. Go deal with your business because Errol got plenty of fights down at 47. You know what I'm saying? No, go stay at 47, deal with your business down there, and let this motherfucker, after this fight with Canelo, he ain't got nowhere to go but the Charlos, the Jacobs, the Sanders, the Andres of the world. He got to fight one of them motherfuckers. Derevyanchenko, he got to fight one of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So let's force this motherfucker to give us what we want. No. Even though I think Errol will beat Canelo, but let's not give this motherfucker no options. No motherfucking options. Go face the motherfucker. You at 60, fight a 60-pounder. So why you at 60 calling out before you fighting the dude that the 60-pound champion and you calling out a 47-pounder?
Facts.
When you got Charlo right in the division. Nah, fuck that. Force this motherfucker to give us what we want. We want to see you fight Jamal Charlo, who been chasing you forever in the fucking day. Give us the fight we want.
Facts. Let me jump back in here. Mike Biggs Boxing. Let me bring it to you, man. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So we heard Blue Blood's stance on this daring to be great situation. I want to hear your stance on it. What did this daring to be great shit, man, is going on in the sport, man? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, fighting the best. Fighting, stepping up to the plate and, testing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Fight the person in front of you. Fight the people that the fans want to see you fight. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to see Errol Spence Jr. fight. What's his name? Terrence Buck Crawford. I would love to see that fight. I don't really care about Errol Spence fighting Canelo and Mikey Garcia. I would love to see that in the future, but right now, if you want to reign supreme, you want to fight the fella in front of you right now, which is Terrence Bud Crawford. I don't even think he has a fight coming up next. You know what I'm saying? So fight that dude and then fight the other people later. That's daring to be great to me. You know what I'm saying? Fighting whoever You know, whoever the best fighter is in the world, that's what Darren to be great to me is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't dare to be great by coming up. I mean, yeah, you can give kudos to Mikey Garcia for wanting to do that, but he's going to get destroyed, totally dismantled. It's a career-ending choice that he's making right now, wanting to fight Errol Spence Jr. because it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know where Oscar De La Hoya coming up with this. You want to see Canelo fight Errol Spence? I don't understand that logic. What's the logic behind that? And I want you fellas to answer that question. But Darren to be great is what Errol Spence Jr. should do by fighting Terrence Bud Crawford to reign supreme and be the best 147-pound fighter, since none of these other guys want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Since Porter going to quit after this, maybe. I don't know what he's going to do. And Garcia probably go to the zone if, I don't know what these guys are doing. I don't even care. I just want to see the best fight the best. That's daring to be great. Pause. I mean, period.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let me give a shout out to my brother Mike Biggs, man. Good to talk to you, brother.
Good to talk to you too, 7-8. Oh wait, real quick. I'm sorry, real quick. Black Fight fan, I just ordered my T-shirt, brother. I should be getting it tomorrow.
Already, and don't forget, man. Put them T-shirts on. Send me the pics, man.
I will.
Send me the pics of y'all in your T-shirts. I got a couple of brothers, but I need more. I need all the homies to send me pics of them in their T-shirts. Let's get them flicks of you living your best life in your LDBC shirts.
I got you.
Homie, man's on my page, Black Fight fan.
7-8.
Yes, indeed. So we're gonna close on this note, man. So in the spirit of the whole Darren be great situation, right? So we have the news or rumors or the buzz that Rigondeaux is partnering with Al Haymon. So I'm gonna start with you, Black Fight Fan TV. I want to know your thoughts on Rigondeaux coming back and partnering with Al Haymon or falling under the advisement of Al Haymon and joining the PBC.
Nothing. Nothing. Hell, that's too late.
Mm-hmm.
It's too late. Y'all got mad at me about him. I told all y'all from the jump that man did not need to move up 2 weight classes to try to fight that boy. The guy swore up and down that he could beat the man. Don't come in now. You want to come in? Oh man, he moved him up 2 weight classes. No man, because all y'all was telling me that I was crazy. When I was saying that man was gonna beat the hell out of Rigondeaux at that weight. I told y'all exactly that. This man is too big. He don't need to be moving up to fight this boy. It's suicide. And he moved up and he did it anyway. And y'all co-signed that. And a lot of y'all don't even acknowledge that you said it, but you said it. But with all that being said, he was doing all that because he didn't want to sign with Al Haymon from the jump. You understand what I'm saying? He maneuvered around Al Haymon when he should have been with Al Haymon in the beginning. And he was trying to force people to bring them people in, them other people, the promotional company. And he just screwed himself. It was just bad business, man. It was bad business after bad business. Now he done been used up. He'll use up how coming over here, trying to come over here and find a home. Hey man, can you really look out for me? Can you help me out? Could you get me in the fight? I mean, all Al Haymon could do is feed him to Gary Russell. Feed him to Gary Russell. What you think Gary Russell gonna do to him? Gonna beat the hell out of him. He can't beat Gary Russell. Is y'all gonna tell him to move up and fight Gary Russell like y'all did Guillermo Rigondeaux? I mean, like Lomachenko. If y'all gonna let Lomachenko get a crack at him, y'all gotta let Gary Russell get a hold of him. I mean, I'm just saying, man. I don't think nothing on that. Rigo should have been with Al Haymon, man. He used himself up and he ran around the block and ran all these other people and let them people get a crack at him. And now he back over here. And we supposed to, hey man, come on, brother. We know you crazy. We know you smoke crack, but it's okay. No, to hell with him. I don't think nothing of it.
I knew I could count on that one. Hey, 78 Sports TV, man. Same exact question, man. Let me hear your thoughts on Rigo joining the PBC and Al Haymon.
Man, Black Fight fan finna get off my boy Rigondeaux, man. I know that. That's what I do.
Right.
Know.
The hell, I picked him. Fuck Lomachenko.
Yeah. Fuck Lomachenko 3 times. God damn it.
Lomachenko the greatest, pound for pound. Look
at he lost to a man when he lost 12 times.
Look, man. Rigondeaux, yeah, man. He fucked up, man. He should have been with Al Haymon. You know what I'm saying? And all that good stuff. He should have been there. He spent years wasting time, bad management, bad handling, letting these motherfuckers duck him and shit. And now he coming to Al Haymon. Okay, I want to see what they do with him. You know, if he gonna remain at 122, and if he gonna become a champion again at 122, cool. But you know, one thing I learned from the Lomachenko fight is that, you know, Rigondeaux is not as good as I thought he was. And it hurt me to say that because I think super high of Rigondeaux' skill set, you know what I'm saying? Like a kung fu master out there. But I thought he would be able to deal with the size difference because of his skill set. But Lomachenko showed me he's more skilled than I gave him credit for. So, and people talk about the size and stuff like that, man. It really wasn't the size, man. It was the boy was whooping Rigondeaux, man. He was whooping him. Rigondeaux just looked, and I don't even want to talk about this shit, man. Go to somebody else, man.
Southside 601.
Yo, 7-8. Yo, 7-8. Yo, 7-8. Yo, 7-8. Nigga think he can whip me. Nigga 7-8. Yo, I pick Rigondeaux too, man. But yo, you remember that old joint? Nigga think he can whip me. Nigga, no, he can't whip me. Whole style is chump.
Yeah. Suck think he good. Suck think he whoop me.
Southside, come
Hey,
on,
Blue.
in.
Damn.
You hear me?
Hey, Blue.
Yeah.
That was some bullshit what he did to Rigondeaux. Look, Rigondeaux was trying to be great, man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. That was some bullshit he did, man.
I'm just like,
Southside. Hold on, fellas. Southside.
Oh,
In the building.
who's heated at that TV right now?
I think Southside out there fighting crime out this bitch.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there you go. Tell the people how they can follow you.
Man, y'all can follow me here on YouTube at Southside Boxing 601. Go subscribe and go follow me on Instagram at Southside Boxing 601.
Yes, indeed. So, quick question for you, man. Hey, man, since you came in late, before we get ready to get out of here, I need to know your thoughts on Eddie Hearn losing the purse bid to Skim Daddy.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's just like, how many L's is this man gonna take? You know, I mean, how long is people still gonna support and ride this man nuts as if he really know what he doing? Eddie Hearn legitimately don't know what the fuck he doing. What's all this money that he claimed he supposedly got in the bag, but you can't win purse bids for your fighters, man. And little small fights like a Pulev and the Maurice Hooker fight. You can't win a purse bid. I want to know, how the hell did he get convinced Povetkin to fight in the UK? How much money did he put down for that? You know what I'm saying? How did he get that shit to happen? You know what I'm saying? I mean, at this point, man, I don't even acknowledge Eddie Hearn. I don't even like talking about him because the man's an idiot. He's a dumbass. He ain't got no sense. He's special when it comes to, you know, being a promoter. He just don't know what the fuck he's doing. It's just that simple. He don't know what he's doing. But to also elaborate on what y'all was just talking about, what I really wanted to get in on too. I don't know. I know I got a small channel and people probably weren't checking my videos at the time. But I was right along with Black Fight Fan TV.
He was
saying that Vasil Lomachenko was gonna whoop Rigondeaux ass. There was no way I could rationalize in my mind to believe that Rigondeaux could beat him.
But this is my thing.
It was Southside. It was Southside 601. It was Jeff from Dream Chasing Boxing, and I think it was one more. Who else?
It was all three of y'all race trading bastards. Yeah.
Let me speak my piece. Let me speak my piece. Hear me out, John.
But why we talking about old shit though? That's what I want to know.
I was just
that's facts.
Listen, y'all, I was just being rational about the situation. I was just being rational, but I just couldn't see Rigo beating him. But what pissed me off with Rigo was you talk all this shit. And you don't even go in the ring and try to win.
Southside, bring up the memes. Talk about the memes. The memes that he put a cartoon every day of this man on the internet. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh man, they gonna.
I mean,
they gonna rub it in.
He didn't even try. He just quit. Oh, my hand. Oh, my hand. Oh, I'm done. I ain't gonna get up. I was like, what the fuck? Did he just quit? I was like, really, dude?
Somebody sold him some bad dope, man.
That's when you really got to see it. Hey, that's when you really got to see the speed and the angles and the magic.
Oh, man.
I don't care nothing about no isosceles triangle or none of that. That man lost to somebody who lost 12 times, man.
Look, man, they drugged that man. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, they shot that man with a dart, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
That shit was
They
worse.
shot with one of them African darts. Cause them Russians,
Bob Aaron was clapping that whole stood up. He had a tear in his eye that night.
Man, that shit
man.
That looked like Mike Tyson.
And all y'all buck dancing Negroes was out there having look at him. I saw you. That's like fan. I have never been so disappointed in you in my life. The way you was tap dancing for that goddamn Lomachenko.
Hey, you talking about buck dancing? I was James Brown that night.
Chuck Berry, he was everybody.
Do you the truth? Some bullshit.
They had a whole tray of burgers. Is that
Rigo have a knot on his head, man. He ain't had no blood coming out his nose.
Junior.
That's some bullshit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I forgot to do, man?
What's that?
I forgot to let people know where they can find me, man. I didn't get an opportunity to state that.
Well, you're an opportunist, man. Go ahead, bro.
Shit, that's how
opportunist.
Yeah. Hey, if I wasn't born, I wouldn't be. Shit.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, guys out in the chat, y'all can find me at World Breaker Fighting on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and anything you put in World Breaker except the Hulk. You can find World Breaker Fighting. Hey, go check me out.
Yeah. I'm glad you broke up that little. I'm glad you broke up that little hate on Rigondeaux session. Let's get some. Yeah, man. This motherfucker AJ.
Donald Trump versus OJ in a death match. Shit, fuck.
Tell the people how they can follow you. Blue Blood. Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
You can find me at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word, on Instagram. You can find me on Blue Blood Sports TV on YouTube. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, man.
Yes, indeed. Now, Blue, you're going to take us out of here, though. You're going to take us out of here because I have got to hear your thoughts on your partner. You know, Eddie Hearn, that's your player partner. You know what I mean?
That motherfucker, man. Yo, listen, I was supposed to meet up with Eddie Hearn and them today, man, with that fucking Demetrius Andrade shit, and that shit fell through, man.
Ooh.
That's crazy, right?
Nah, you fell through. They met. You fell through.
Nah, they ain't. they pulled the okie doke on me.
Hey man, they caught you with the banana in the tailpipe.
Motherfuckers, man. Nah, yeah, man. Yo, Eddie Hearn, man. Yo, this guy, man. Yo, I don't even know what to say, man. At this point in time, man, this shit is comedy. This shit is comedy. Like, yo,
hey,
this
Blue,
dude is.
Blue, before you go in, though, bro. Blue, where Eddie been at? We ain't heard nothing from him all day, homie. What's up with him, man?
Yo, I don't know, man. That motherfucker, he was supposed to be in the States. He's supposed to be stateside this week, man.
Hey,
you know
Blue.
what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck going on, man.
Blue, when y'all relationship go haywire, we're gonna need this number, bro. I know y'all. The number. When y'all shit go haywire, we're gonna need that telephone number, bro.
Yo, man, I'm
gonna send some hoes at Eddie Hearn, man. I gotta be able to blackmail his ass, man. We're gonna send some hoes at his ass and get him in some compromising positions so we can get some money out to
him. Go ahead, Blue. But go ahead. I got to hear what you think, man. Go ahead.
I like the males.
Man.
He likes the males.
I think, man, this guy, he just don't know. He don't. It's like he was happy to be in a position. It's like a kid in a candy store. You gave them all this money and they really don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's Eddie Hearn, man. He saw, a lot of people from the outside looking in, you think you could do something. You know what I'm saying? Until you get in that position, a lot of people say what they'll do until they in that position. And I believe that's Eddie Hearn, man. He thought that it was something, he thought it was easier than what he thought to be a big promoter and all that shit and make these deals, man. At the end of the day, he don't know what he's doing, man. He's lost, man. He can't make these deals. He hasn't signed any big name fighters up to date. You know what I'm saying? The biggest name fighter on his resume for as far as the zone go is Demetrius Andrade. You know what I'm saying? We can't say Anthony Joshua because that motherfucker was already there before you did the zone deal. So you know what I'm saying? For people running around like, he got Anthony Joshua was already there. So the only person he signed was Demetrius Andrade. And I mean, Demetrius Andrade, man, his whole career, man, is a disappointment. You know what I mean? Like, when I told him that to his face, like, I believe your career is a disappointment. No disrespect, but it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's this guy losing fucking purse bids. If the purse bid would have, if the Alexander Povetkin fight with Joshua, that shit, they knew that shit was gonna go to a purse bid. Had the Wilder fight fell through and they had to resort back to Povetkin. That was another reason why they didn't want to make that Wilder fight. You know what I'm saying? He would have lost that purse bid to Povetkin, no doubt. He lost the purse bid with Pulev, and now he let Maurice Hooker off the. You know what I'm saying? He let him down, man. He the fucking champ, and you don't even. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to go to bat, man, by any means necessary. He the fucking champ. Now this dude got to travel to other people's territory and all that type of shit. Come on, man. You can't be losing his purse bids like this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable, man. The dude just don't. He told me one time that he wanted to be the next Bob Arum and the next Don King. He wanted to push them out, and he was the new Bob Arum and Don King. But you know something, man? Bob Arum and Don King, man, they might have been some snake motherfuckers, but they knew how to promote. You know what I'm saying? Miguel Cotto, Bob Arum top rank made him a star. All these motherfuckers ended up leaving Cotto, De La Hoya, Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Manny as of now. You know what I'm saying? They end up leaving Bob Arum. But prior to that, man, Bob Arum was promoting. You know what I'm saying? He was snaking, he was sneaking, he was skimming their money. They wasn't getting their just dues, but he was promoting these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Don King was promoting the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? He might have been stealing all Mike motherfucking money, but listen, the world knew who Mike Tyson was. You know what I'm saying? And so George Foreman, the world knew who George Foreman was. You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers was promoted. But he can't promote. You know what I'm saying? He's getting props. He's getting just dudes off of Anthony Joshua, where Joshua is a big fish in a small pond. So it's different. There's no other real competition in the UK. There's no other real combat. We got to deal with MMA over here. We got 4 major sports. We got MLB, NFL, NBA. NHL is fucking bigger than boxing in the States. You know what I'm saying? College motherfucking football. There's high school football in the South and in the West Coast is bigger than fucking boxing. You know what I'm saying? So he's a big fish. Joshua's a big fish in a small pond, and that's where he built his name off of the shit with Joshua. You know what I'm saying? That's his cash cow. You know what I mean? So people like to reference it to Canelo Alvarez and Oscar De La Hoya, but it's not the same because the Oscar De La Hoya had a fucking stable of fighters. He lost them because he liked to, play with his asshole and other people's assholes and all types of crazy shit, fishnet stockings and kitchen tools. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there's no comparison because Oscar De La Hoya had a motherfucking stable.
Spatulas,
spatulas and whatever the fuck he was using. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be detailed.
Go get your Oscar kitchen shirt. Go get your Oscar kitchen shirt on Shop Fight.
Yeah, I seen that shit. I was in tears, man. I said, no, this motherfucker in there.
Black Foot Sam. Sell some spatulas on the site, man.
Come on, man.
Go check out. You got an Oscar. Shopfightfan.com. Go get the Oscar's kitchen shirt. Spence just came out today.
Yo, when I seen that shit today, I was like, yo, this motherfucker did not.
I'm about to race out like LVZ said. I'm about to start making videos with the dog whisperer, man. Y'all boys talking about selling spatulas and engraving.
Yeah, man, but the motherfucker, man, Eddie Hearn, man, is this dude doing it's evident, man. I mean, what's understood don't need to be said. I mean, we know the real. You get these casuals out here trying to defend this motherfucker and Anthony Joshua, and that's because they see the fate in Deontay Wilder's eyes. They know he gonna starch Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have nothing else to hold on to. Once he starts that motherfucker, all the shit that these motherfuckers talk about Wilder and all that, like, where do you go from there? Where do you go as a casual fan that's defending Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn? When he starts that motherfucker, because see, now they really fucked up. Because he starched Tyson Fury. See, they was gonna resort back to Tyson Fury after he starched Anthony Joshua. But now they can't even do that because he starched Tyson Fury and then he starched Joshua. Where the fuck do you go? Especially as a heavyweight fan. You just gonna keep jumping on everybody bandwagon like motherfuckers used to do when Floyd used to fight? You know what I'm saying? Everybody picked the motherfucker that he was fighting against just because they wanted to see him lose. That's where they're gonna go. So they only gonna make Wilder bigger by doing that. So if they gonna be in a lose-lose situation like Errol Spence with Mikey Garcia. Because once he starts Tyson Fury, then he starts Anthony Joshua. Where do you go as a boxing fan? This is why I tell people, man, keep it 100 as a fucking boxing fan, because there's gonna come a time, there's gonna come a day when there's not gonna be Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. It's gonna be on to the next. It's gonna be on to the motherfucking next. In the sport of boxing, and us, we still gonna be here as real boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be on to the next. Where do you go? It's just like those Manny motherfucking Pacquiao people who was defending Manny Pacquiao in this situation with Floyd Mayweather. Where are these motherfuckers at? Where are they at right now? They can't even be fans of the sport out in public because they play themselves. You can't box yourself in like that. Be honest. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you know Anthony Joshua is afraid of Deontay Wilder. Hey yo, I'm gonna give y'all some crazy shit. I'm gonna tell y'all some joint, right? An inside source that did an interview with Anthony Joshua actually, and this is gonna come out. This is gonna be coming out on I don't know if it's gonna come out on DAZN or something, but they did an interview with this motherfucker Anthony Joshua, and they asked Anthony Joshua, is it your confidence? What is it with Deontay Wilder that you not taking the fight? And Anthony Joshua admitted to them on air that I may be lacking a little bit of confidence. That's a fact.
Didn't I tell y'all that the man was afraid of Wilder's confidence? I've been saying that shit for 6 months, man.
Yeah, that's a fact, and that shit is going to be coming out. That's going to be aired. That's a fact.
It's not going to get aired no more.
That's a fact.
Eddie gonna spend that money he saved on the purse bid.
You can't spend that cowardly lying shit that he talking.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, and I just was told this. You know what I'm saying? Because I pressed a couple of people at the Devin Alexander Berto fight. You know what I'm saying, with the situation with Joshua, a couple of media members that was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, man, why your motherfuckers is not keeping it 100? You know what I'm saying? So I had a few conversations with motherfuckers there, and people that had private interviews with them told me this is big company, so this is going to be aired. I don't know if it's going to be aired on DAZN or if it's going to be aired on Sky Sports, but this interview is going to be aired, and he's going to say this shit live on air. That's a fact.
Them cats gonna start crying.
Yeah, they're gonna be
all
crying.
them defenders gonna be crying after this shit.
Hey, who'd you press, Blue? Say their name. Say they motherfucker. Say their name.
I pressed a few cats. This is 50 dudes. I pressed a couple of dudes that was there from Fight Hype. The motherfucker Ben wasn't there. That's who I wanted to press, but he wasn't there. But he sent a couple of soldiers. He sent a couple of his soldiers. I don't even know their name. I just know they're from Fight Hype. He wasn't there. That's what I wanted to see.
Blue blood.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A few of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But you know what I mean? Motherfuckers is man. I tell people, man, your favorite YouTubers in person ain't who they portray themselves to be. I am who I am every motherfucking day. Whether I'm on YouTube, whether I'm on the streets, whether you encounter me, whatever, man. I am who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is fake, man. And I don't appreciate motherfuckers going around trying to slander our name because we putting this real out. Listen, you don't have to like the real. You don't have to like us. It is what it is. But to slander us is a different story. You know what I'm saying? I just went on another motherfucking channel today. I seen him put out some bullshit about the brother 78 today. Yeah, I'm in his motherfucking comment section too. So yeah, I tell you motherfuckers all the time, man. If you slander the brother's name, I will be in your motherfucking comment section. Yes, sir, I will be. You know what I'm saying? I don't
even know who these dudes is, man.
Yeah, I don't know who this motherfucker is. Somebody, one of my subs sent me the link. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I went right to that motherfucking channel, press him. You know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, man, come on, stop making it. They trying this. They opportunists. They trying to make a come up off of the brothers' names. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's knock that shit off, man. At the end of the day, we spitting the real over here. You only gonna get 100% of the real over here. Because real recognize real, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we are. We could look right now, we in disagreements. Me, 7-8, you know what I'm saying? A couple of other brothers, LDBC, we on Rigo side, you know what I'm saying? But the brother Black Fight fan and a few other brothers is on the opposite side. That's all good. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? We giving you the real. We ain't out here trying to bash Anthony Joshua because this motherfucker, we don't like him. Nah, man, everybody in the world see what this is. Yeah, man, we see what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hey, this is a fact. This is a fact, man. I pressed motherfuckers out at the joint, and I was and motherfuckers was coming up to me like, "Yo, I ain't know that his security was gonna get at." His security got at me, and motherfuckers in the building, ex-nets, it's ex motherfuckers there. His security was pushing me back. His security, I ain't even know what security. They had on regular clothes like us. As soon as he started walking, they started pushing me back. So if you in the building and you see this shit, I started pressing motherfuckers like, "Yo, my man, get your hands off me." I didn't know who they was. And then I realized they was his security trying to separate me from him. So all these other motherfucking YouTube channels and all these other motherfucking media members that was there and saw that shit happen, you seen what happened in the real. So how dare you go and pretend like these motherfuckers was, Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn was getting at us. Cut it out, man. Keep it 100.
Bottom
Keep
line.
it 100, man.
Let me jump
You
back.
know what I'm saying?
Because we're gonna wrap this thing up, man. Shout out to everybody in the panel, man. Shout out to Blue Blood, man. How dare y'all not keep it 100, man? How dare y'all not keep it 100? Thank y'all so much, man, for tuning in to another edition of the Smoke City Mobcast, man. I am Junior the Truth. Shout out to the entire panel. Shout out to the entire LDBC, man. We really, truly appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in. Go over and visit the website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there, man. It is absolutely free, 100%. And you do not want to miss any information, man, from over there, man. So thank you guys so much. And you'll catch us again next week, man. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, each and every Wednesday for the Smoke City Mobcast.
Peace, fellas.
All right, then.
We right back in this bitch like we left our keys. Yeah, man.
Smoke City.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob.
Smoke City.
Smoke City.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob.
Smoke City.